You have been kidnapped by a cult preparing to sacrifice you to their god. Problem: you're immortal. The god they worship is a close friend of yours, and the entire cult was the result of a prank you forgot you pulled centuries ago. The first thing you notice is the smell. Not bloodinously, you'd take blood. This is worse. Damp stone, thick mold, incense, trying way too hard, and something faintly burnt and sugary like a failed dessert offering. It clings to your nose, your throat, your dignity. Your wrists are tied with rough rope, scraping skin that stubbornly refuses to bruise. Torches crackle, shadows twitching like they're nervous. It's humid, suffocatingly humid, the kind of heat that makes breathing feel like you're chewing hot soup. Sweat trickles down your temples, slides slowly down your back like it's performing for an audience. You try to move, nope, fully tied. Ankles too. Great. Around you, robed figures sway in unison, chanting like they rehearsed this. Their masks are bone. Cheap bone. Off-brand bone. You are offended. The offering awakes, one cultist announces, voice cracking halfway through like puberty came back for revenge. You blink at them. Slowly, deeply unimpressed. The altar beneath you is cold, uneven, and definitely not OSHA compliant. You shift slightly, and immediately regret it. Splinter. Great. You're being sacrificed on budget furniture. Then you see it. The symbol carved into the stone. Crooked spiral. 3 dots. Bad proportions. Worse execution. Your brain goes very, very quiet. Because you know that symbol. You made that symbol. Your stomach drops not from fear, but from the crushing realization that you are, in fact, about to be murdered by your own bad decisions. No, you whisper. Then louder. No, 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 no. A hooded figure steps forward dramatically, immediately slipping slightly on damp stone before recovering like nothing happened. Respect for the commitment. They raise a jagged dagger that looks like it lost a fight with rust. Tonight, they declare, you shall be given to the devourer beyond time. You stare at them, then at the dagger, then back at them. You kept that name, you ask, genuinely offended. That was a placeholder. They freeze. You dare question. Yes, you interrupt immediately. I do. That name is terrible. I was drunk when I made it. And suddenly memory hits. Hard. A party. Loud. Chaotic. Yeah, absolutely. Gone on divine wine. Leaning across the table. Telling wide-eyed villagers about a terrifying cosmic entity. You remember inventing a name. A symbol. A whole personality. You may have added sacrifices for dramatic effect. It was a joke. Or bit. You look around now. The bit evolved. The chanting grows louder. More intense. Echoing until it feels like your skull is part of the percussion. The heat presses down on you like a wet blanket made of regret. The dagger lifts higher. Someone throws more incense into the fire and now the air tastes like spicy mistakes. You laugh. A little too loudly. You guys really committed to this, huh? Prepare the gate, summon him. Your laughter stops. Wait, that was not part of the prank. That was never part of the prank. Hold on, hold on. The air warps. The chanting distorts. Reality bends like it's reconsidering everything. You start laughing again, unhinged. You actually figured it out. Something answered. The temperature drops so fast it feels personal. 1 second you're sweating, the next your breath fogs in front of you. The ropes creak as your body tenses. The torches stretch inward, flames bending like they're being pulled into something invisible. The chanting collapses into confused murmurs. One cultist just whispers, "This feels wrong," which congratulations, you're learning. A crack opens in the air above the altar. Not light, not darkness, just incorrect. Like reality forgot how to exist and is trying to fix it live. Colors ripple at the edge of colors your brain politely refuses to process. The smell changes: ozone, metal, storm air. You grin, despite yourself. "Oh wow," you whisper. "They actually did it." Silence. Offering. The leader snaps. Voice trembling like a badly tuned instrument. You tilt your head. You might want to rethink. "Who? Gores me." The voice doesn't echo. It replaces sound. It's inside your bones, your lungs, your thoughts. 3 cultists drop instantly. One faints with dramatic flair. Another just slowly sits down like, "I'm done." The cave trembles. Dust rains down. The crack widens, stretching like something massive is pushing against a very thin wall. You lean back as far as your ropes allow. "Hey," you call casually. "Long time?" Silence. "No." You grin. "Oh, come on. Don't do this to me." The rift tears wider. You catch glimpses eyes like collapsing stars. Shapes that don't stay shapes. A grin that absolutely violates geometry. "It's you." "Hi." The cult leader slowly turns toward you, their entire belief system actively dissolving you. "No, the devourer." You shrug. "We've hung out." "This is your offering," the entity asks, sounding offended. You glance down. "Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. They use that symbol." You wince. "Okay, in my defense, divine wine was involved." A cultist whispers, "We base doctrine on drunk storytelling." The ropes around your wrists suddenly loosen, then snap. Not break, just give up. Like they've decided this situation is above their qualifications. You stand slowly, stretching like you just woke up from a nap instead of a sacrifice. Bones pop. You sigh. I think, you say, stepping off the altar. We need to talk. The god leans closer. The cave distorts slightly, edges warping, sound bending. You told them. I devour souls. I said you devour things. You specified screaming. Okay, that part might be on me. Behind you, a cultist quietly hyperventilates into their sleeves. The god leans closer. The cave distorts slightly, edges warping, sound bending. You told them, I devour souls. I said you devour things. You specified screaming. Okay, that part might be on me. Behind you, a cultist quietly hyperventilates into their sleeve. The cult leader stumbles backward. What are you? You turn slowly. Stretching your arms like this is just mildly inconvenient.
Oh.
You say casually, I'm the reason your religion exists. Silence. Absolute silence. Behind you, the god starts laughing. Not a chuckle, not a giggle. A full, reality-shaking, cave-breaking, existential crisis kind of laugh. The walls tremble, dust falls, someone screams, and you realize, this is about to get so much worse. You roll your shoulders, shaking off rope fibers and centuries of bad decisions, catching up all at once. The cave feels smaller now, like it's deeply uncomfortable hosting this situation. The cultists back away, robes dragging through damp stone, breathing loud and uneven. One guy trips over nothing and just stays down. Fair. Alright. You clap sharp, echoing. Everyone flinches like you fired a cannon. Let's unpack this. You point at the leader. You, then at the cosmic tier. Him, then at yourself. Me, you gesture wildly. This whole situation was a joke. Dead silence. Somewhere in the back said we sacrificed Gary. You wince. Okay. Yeah, that part is on you guys. I never explicitly said, okay, actually I might have implied it. The altar sits behind you, abandoned, cold, uneven. The carved symbol stares up, crooked and stubborn. Yours, entirely yours. You stare at it longer than you mean to. It survived centuries, outlived intention, outgrew the joke. That, you mutter quietly, almost to yourself, was never supposed to last this long. A soft clatter echoes. One cultist removes their mask. Then another, bone hits stone, sharp, final, underneath. Pale faces, wide eyes, the exact expression of people realizing they've been scammed by history. One of them whispers, voice cracking. We gave everything to this. You wince slightly. Yeah, that's not great. The cave exhales. The tension doesn't snap, it just awkwardly dissolves, like everyone silently agreeing this got weird. Behind you, the presence shifts, folding inward slightly. Still message still there. This is really awkward, you say. No one disagrees. One guy nods slowly like, yes, this is the worst group project ever. You glance back briefly. The tear in reality flickers, edges smoothing, colors fading into something normal adjacent. It's closing, like even the universe wants distance from this situation. A low rumble follows deafening laughter. You don't turn around. You don't need to. When you face forward again, they're all staring at you. No chanting, no threatening poses, just standing there, lost. One of them is halfway through taking off their robe and just stops, unsure if there's a protocol for this. So, you say lightly, bad news about the religion? Silence. Heavy. Someone sits down. Another slowly lowers their knife like they forgot why they had it. One person is just staring at the floor like you personally betrayed them. We killed Gary, someone mutters. You pause. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, you say carefully. That one's not on me. Behind you, the presence fades a little more, folding back into something distant. The pressure eases. The air settles. Don't do that again. A voice murmurs faintly behind you. You almost smile. No promises. You mutter back under your breath. Now it's just you and them. No guard, no ritual, no instructions. Just a group of people who just realized their entire belief system came from someone being drunk and bored. One of them finally speaks, voice small. What do we do now? You look at Den. Really look this time the robes? The discarded masks? The absolute emotional damage in their faces? You exhale. Probably start with not sacrificing people. You say, pause. Just a suggestion. A few of them nod immediately. Strong start. Silence settles again. Water drips. Slow, unbothered. The cave smells the same, feels the same, but everything else completely ruined you. Glance around at the former cult. Now just a group of very confused people. Anyone know how to cook? You ask. Because honestly, this feels like a problem that needs snacks.